Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. Today it's CNN doing some gangster stuff. Being very honest, I was kind of surprised. But hey, it happens. But hey, remember to like on YouTube. You remember to follow on Facebook and Rumble. Yeah, I'm there too. Because everybody's shadow banning me. Especially YouTube. Bleh.
Everything the president just said that we just listened is true. It's also largely irrelevant. When inflation is where it's at, when you see gas prices going where it's at, we can talk about a jobs report here. We can talk about the latest PCE numbers or the CPI, and all of us former Bloomberg reporters can really get into the weeds, right? But there's one number that they can't really change right now, and that is what the placard says at the local gas station.
Yeah.
And that number is high, and that's a daily jobs report that voters, that Americans, consumers see every day, and there's nothing the White House can do about it other than bring down the price of gasoline, which is tough.
And maybe blame Putin. And this week the tagline was the Putin price hikes or something to that effect.
Look, when I drive past gas stations that say blame Putin more than they say let's go Brandon, I'll know the White House. I'll know the White House has been successful in messaging it. That hasn't happened yet.
I mean, look at their face. I mean, they're like, hey, did you say let's go Brandon? You know that means actually F Joe Biden, right? I'm like, but he has a point. Even if you don't agree with the president or you agree with him, nobody cares when they go to pump the gas and they're like, dude, this is gonna ruin my day. All my money going here to travel to work. I need to make money. I can't waste money traveling to make money. I know people that cancel their job because, well, I'm just gonna take the bus or walking distance because it's super pricey. Of course, it doesn't affect like the rich people, but it does affect the poor people. It would not surprise me a bunch of people is gonna be like, why the heck did I vote for this guy?
Biden got in, you'd be paying $7, $8, $9. Didn't they say get rid of your car?
Buy an electric car? Aren't these towing things like 50,000 or something? My salary in a year doesn't even reach that. A bunch of people, why would you buy an electric car? What charges an electric car? It's not gasoline, but it's something else that you don't like. Nobody has that money. And people say, well, then just buy the car. Only rich people can say that. You're looked down upon. I'm so better than you because I got the money. Give me a job. Well, we're gonna help you, social program. Help us. I mean, look at this sticker. This is what you see every day. And even the people that are there that were against it, they don't remove the stickers anymore. Duh.
Biden has called it a Putin price hike, but most Americans aren't buying it. And the fact is, gas prices were on the rise before Russia invaded Ukraine. The national average is now $4.22 a gallon. That's up 60 cents since the war began, but up $1.34 from a year ago. Presidents usually see a bump in approval ratings during a time of crisis. But Biden is now at new lows, his overall approval rating at 36% in a new Quinnipiac poll. Just 1 in 3 approve of how he is handling the economy.
I don't know if you saw it. You saw that meme video I just posted. You see him walking around, everybody congratulating Obama. Nobody cares. It's like the old grandpa, hey, you lived long enough. Let us do our thing. Just go there and sit and just go watch the TV or some sport. That's the kind of president. I don't feel or see people respect him the way you're supposed to respect a president that is doing something for your country. They said it. Where there's problem? Approval rating normally for a president goes up because he might be doing something good to fix the issue, to get some point. And if you can even raise your approval rating when there's a humongous amount of problems and you're not fixing anything, dude, you're pushing things against Russia. You have a wall issue. You have a gas issue. You have all these laws that you're releasing to promote specific things. You have the schools issue. I'm like, dude, what's wrong with you? And then you have special people like Hillary Clinton that's going to be like, I don't understand what is going on. Look, I'm not sure what is the disconnect between the accomplishment of the administration and this Congress and the understanding of what's been done and impact it will have on the American public and some of the polling and the ongoing hand-wringing. Hillary, I mean, stop doubling down, blaming the people instead of blaming Biden. It doesn't make any sense. How stupid do you think we are? We don't see the accomplishment. I see the accomplishment that you have at the border when you remove that thing so more people can cross over. I see the accomplishment when you had this whole corona thing that everybody's like, hey, poke, 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 and there was no other choice, and you kept blaming it on people that didn't poke. I was like, what? Okay, that's kind of weird and disingenuous. And then And then you have this Supreme Court person that you selected that can't even define a woman. I'm not a biologist. I'm like, oh, okay, you went to Harvard. You're supposed to be the intelligent people. It's like certain people can count till a million, but they don't know when they have to count till a million. You arrest people, you release them because he's black. You arrest people, you release him because he's dead. And then you arrest somebody that identifies as a woman. I'm a woman, send me to a woman's prison. They go there, flagan, flagan, flagan. Then you have a pregnant woman in prison. Look, man, what is wrong with you people? It's like we are watching USA and be like, hey country, look at that country. We shouldn't do that. No, all the laws that you change, they don't affect you. The only thing that affects you is how Nancy Pelosi was buying stocks in the background through the husband and making way more money than a lot of people. And they can see the limbo, the rich people, so they can adapt, follow. They're not breaking the rules, they are bending the rule. Poor people don't know how to bend the rule. They don't know how to bend life and stay alive and be happy. You don't, because most of the rich people are snippy, snippy, snippy. But you are doing it such a bad job at it now that more people are snippy together. Do you remember the Gaff Fiesta, the video that I put about how many times he say something wrong, say something wrong, say something wrong? I never said that. Do you remember that? Look how they defend them.
I'm going to say my interpretation of this, as I said over the weekend, right after the president said it, being here in the region in Ukraine. The president is saying exactly what most of the world feels about Vladimir Putin. Now, he did not in that speech say that Vladimir Putin should be removed or we're going to take him out of power. He said this man should not remain in power. What person in their right mind thinks that someone who bombs innocent people, children, a country that is an unprovoked war, should remain in power? Now, if he had said on the other side of that, so I think that we should do something to take him out of office, that would be a different thing. General Hertling on our air that evening said the same thing. Quite honestly, I think this is a media manufactured story. And the media, it's in the media's interpretation.
My wife should not remain in power. I'm going to tell her that. I hope I see you in the next video. Look at how many channels talk the same way. And you're going to tell me there is no disinformation?
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media.
More alarmingly, some media outlets simply aren't true without checking facts first. Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
They all talk the same, like robot. There's no independent media. They want to remove them all. They join together. They push the news outside, and they are so disconnected because they only listen to themselves. Because one guy says, you know what, I did nothing wrong. I don't get it. It's a very weird way to handle information and to provide a solution, especially when we're telling you the gas prices was going up way before the war and you're like, no, that is not true. All media channels attack Biden Mon Kamala Harris. I choose you. For me, they're just taking advantage of him, hiding behind him because they know if he falls because of his own son, everybody's gonna be happy. They're gonna blame him and the son. I'm not part of that. He chose me. I didn't choose him. The people voted for him.
Of course, now the challenge is, that they are removing it in late May. They say that's to give them time to implement the processes because they know these numbers are going to skyrocket. They're expecting 30 to 60,000 people in May alone to just be waiting ready for this.
Yeah, they're going to remove Title 42. More immigrants is gonna come in. They're gonna suck up all the money to balance everything. And instead of using all their money to keep their own country safe, they're only solving infrastructure outside of the freaking country. I'm like, dude, what the freak are you doing? This presidency is the worst thing that I've seen in my life. If you agree with me, let me know. If you think I'm dumb, let me know. But hey, I'm just the independent media.